Morning guys, I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters in the Pathfinder School, and I wanted to shoot a quick update video on the Pathfinder knife shop to let you guys know some changes we're making, some things that are going on. Fortunately for us, the popularity of Pathfinder knives is astronomical. We currently have up to 12-week lead times on some of our models, and for me, that's kind of a problem. It's a good problem to have for the manufacturer because it means your product is constantly in demand. However, for the customer, it means that you have to wait longer to get your product, and that's longer that we have your money, that you don't have product in your hand if you pre-order a knife and you have to wait for a long period of time to get that knife, and I don't like that. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to alleviate some of those problems by making a few changes. And I'm working directly with the Pathfinder knife shop and traveling back and forth to the knife shop now to kind of implement some of these changes. And I wanted to update you on those today. We're going to, number one, as of Monday of this week, we're going to shut off all Pathfinder knife orders until Labor Day. So that's going to be about 6 weeks that the Pathfinder knife shop will not take any orders. So you have between now and then, if you want to get a pre-order in, to get it in, or you won't be able to order until after Labor Day. Now, what I'm going to do in the interim of that time is, within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to have all of the back-ordered knives that are on order now caught up, prepared to ship to customers. At that point, we're going to take 6 of our top production models, in other words, the 6 model knives that have sold the best for us over time, and those are going to become a production knife. We're only going to do those knives as far as production work in curly maple or camo micarta. We're going to batch run those knives so that over time, in the next few months, you'll be able to order any one of those knives in those 2 iterations and get that knife shipped out to you immediately without any back order. There'll be an in-stock knife. That will also allow us to start to wholesale knives to some of our long-term customers that we have relationships with, like Smoky Mountain Knife Works, who loves to carry our knives, but can't get enough stock to carry our knives now because we're back ordered all the time on most of our knives. Now, the knives that we are not going to batch run and the handle combinations that we're not going to batch run will be considered a special order knife, and they'll still be able to be ordered, but there'll be an automatic lead time on those knives of probably 8 weeks. So there'll be knives that you can get in your hand right now. There'll be knives that you know going in, if you want a certain handle iteration on a certain knife, you're going to have to special order that knife and wait the lead time. But if you really want, say, a Pathfinder Scorpion with a camo micarta handle, and you really want it bad for a trip you've got coming up in 2 or 3 weeks, you'll be able to order that knife and have it in your hand in just a few days once we get this batch run system set up. I don't have the exact list of knives on me right now to go over them with you, but I know that the Scorpion XL, the Scorpion, the Mountaineer, the LS Carver, the Camping Trail, and Corporal Kelly edition of that Camping Trail are all in those knives, as far as I believe it's the Kephart XL. Those knives will all be a production model knife that you'll be able to order and receive very quickly. Everything else that's a different handle combination on those knives and all the other knives that we manufacture, including things like the Forest Tool, will automatically become special order knives, and they'll be the same as they are now, where you order it and it may take you 8 to 12 weeks to get that knife, because they'll only be made in the Pathfinder knife shop 1 day a week, and they'll spend 4 days a week batch running knives so that we can keep knives in stock on the shelves at SRO, as well as places like Smoky Mountain Knife Works in the future, and other knife dealers that are inquiring to carry our knives in their stores throughout the US and overseas. So I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up on that. The other thing that we've done is we have increased the amount of kit knives that we have in stock. And we've taken some of the knives that weren't high volume sellers, some of the designs that we've had that weren't high volume sellers, and we've turned them into kit knives. And we've batch run those now so that those kits are in stock. And you'll have more kits to choose from at that point. And some of them will have contour handles on them, which up to now has not been available to you to buy a contour handle knife kit. Now you'll be able to do that in certain models, and those will be available for you again for order and immediate shipment. So those are the changes that we're trying to make. Those are the reasons for that. I don't like long lead times on back orders and things like that. I'd rather have some knives that you can order right now and you can get it right now. And so that's my main motivator for this whole thing. So again, If you need to order a knife and you want to get a special order knife and you want to get your order in quick before all the changes take place, you'll need to get that done before Sunday of this week, because on Monday, all orders get shut off until Labor Day. And then we'll open it back up. When we open it back up, we will have stock on all of those 6 knives in those 2 handle iterations, as well as the Corporal Kelly Camp and Trail. So if you're looking for any of that stuff, that's the skinny on all of it. Guys, we really appreciate your support. I'm thankful that I can make a video like this. Our business is thankful that we have to make a video like this to explain to you why we're trying to eliminate back orders and why our back orders are so big right now. Fact of the matter is, 4 guys are in a knife shop making every single one of these knives by hand, and it takes time. We can change some things around, create work cells and batch flows and things like that to get more knives on the shelf, but we can only do that if we eliminate the amount of custom orders that we have coming in. So we're not making 3 or 4 different iterations of 3 or 4 different knives and trying to get those out of the shop every single day. We have to be able to batch run knives to be able to get knives in stock. That's our plan. Again, guys, we appreciate you. I appreciate you watching this video. We thank you for all your support. I thank you for everything you do for our school, for our family, and for our business, for all of our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends. I'll be back with another video as soon as I can, guys. Thanks.